If you think that the foreign exchange market, Forex, has been crazy or wild or volatile or difficult lately, don't worry, you are not alone. It has been all of those. And that's why I share my weekly analysis with you to help you be able to get through these times to make profit from your trading. Of course, the most important thing about trading Forex is that you protect your capital, be willing to grow your account gradually over time. And another tool that might help you is my website, which you see here on the screen, and that's rickrayfx.com/profile. But let's go ahead and jump into the weekly analysis. And this week, starting, the trades will be on the 13th of November, the Monday. This is a Monday to Friday analysis this week, starting on the 13th. And of course, our go-to website for finding out the data information that's going to be released, the high impact news items, that is forexfactory.com. And I will share with you my profit and loss from the trade setups that I shared with you last week. We had a couple of losses, and I'll be honest with you about those. I'm always honest with you about the results of the trades that I share with you. But we did have one fantastic profit, and I'll have a look at that in this video. And of course, we will look at the pending orders that I have in place for this upcoming week, and all of that intended to help you make profit with your Forex trading. So first of all, let's look at the fundamental news, the high impact news items from our website, forexfactory.com, to see what data items are going to be released this week that we can need to be watching for and can expect some probably knee-jerk reactions on the market, but sometimes a longer term impact. And I haven't highlighted anything for you here. There's nothing on Monday. We do have something on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The main one probably would be Tuesday, and that will be the CPI data on the U.S. economy. And then Wednesday, there are several items on the Australian, the pound, and the U.S. economy. And then finishing up the week on Friday with just one item on the GBP. All right, remember, these times that you see here, they are different from what they have usually been because they are 1 hour later. And that's because the U.S. went off of the daylight savings time. But remember, these are Asian times you see on the screen, so be sure and check forexfactory.com for your local times. Okay, so I hope you go ahead and get out either your laptop or your iPad or perhaps your phone and get ready to set up these pending orders, or at least take note or screenshots of the prices that I have ready for you, so to be able to help you to make profit in this week's Forex trading market. But of course, first we will look at the profit and loss that I had from last week's trades. And for that, I need to go over and share my screen. And here we are looking at last week's trade setups that I shared with you. I had a sell limit on the pound New Zealand, and that one executed on the Monday, and then went a little bit the wrong direction, but came good finally and gave me 100 pips. On the Euro CAD, the buy limit was the pending order, and it never executed. The Euro CAD just took off like a ballistic missile right from the very beginning, so there was no trade on that one. On the major pairs, looking at the Euro US, got a little bit on that one. It was a buy limit, and that executed on the Tuesday, and I got 36 pips on that one. The odd US was a buy limit, and unfortunately that hit the stop loss. It executed on Tuesday and then just went absolutely the wrong direction. The New Zealand US did go the wrong direction, but if you were nimble and watching your charts, you could have, when it went up a little bit on Thursday, I got 19 pips out of the New Zealand US on that buy limit. The pound US was a buy limit, and unfortunately that one also hit the stop loss. It opened on Tuesday and then just went absolutely the wrong direction. Then the USD CAD, okay, this was a sell limit, and unfortunately that one went the wrong direction and hit the stop loss. As I said to you early in the beginning, in the introduction, there were several losses during last week's trades. However, the USD JPY, which is so easy to trade, if you just buy the USD JPY almost any time, you can make a good profit with that one. And this was not a pending order. This was a market execution order. I told you on Sunday last week that when the market opened on Monday, just to buy the USD JPY. And if you did that, it opened on Monday morning and just took off and went almost straight up, okay, for a profit of 210 pips. And here is gold. Well, with the closing price last Friday at 1938. So our resistance is still 1950, just above the closing price from Friday, with support at that next major psychological big number of 1900. And I do expect that we will at least get down to 1900 probably next week, and perhaps even on down, continuing towards the demand zone that we have where we have been before. If you look back on the chart, we're looking at H4 now, but if you look back on the daily chart, we just a couple of weeks ago, we were around the 1820, 1810 zone, and I am expecting that we will go back to that demand zone where the where the buyers are waiting to start buying back into gold. So my suggestion for gold is to sell. All right. Yet last Friday was on my day chart the first time bearish. All right, and that always indicates that when the market opens on the following Monday, just sell gold. All right, you might want to go to your smaller time frames, maybe the 5-minute or 15-minute or 30-minute, and look for a better entry. Perhaps you'll see a little bit of a correction, perhaps back up to 1940, 1945, and look for a good entry price to go short on gold, expecting gold to continue down next week towards the 1900 zone. With the pound New Zealand, a minor pair, all right, I have a sell limit on that one with the entry price at 2.0780. For the other minor pair that I always share with you, I have a buy limit on the Euro CAD with the entry price at 1.4680. And moving down to the majors, with the Euro US, I have a buy limit on that one with the entry price at 1.0660. The odd US, I have a buy limit on that one with the entry price at 0.6330. The New Zealand US, I have a buy limit on that one with the entry price at 0.5870. The pound US, I have a buy limit on that one with the entry price at 1.2200. The USD CAD, a sell, okay, just sell. When the market opens, sell. It might move a little bit, a few pips back up to this blue line you see here, as that's our very, very strong resistance line, resistance zone where it has been before. All right, but I'm expecting the USD CAD just to continue downwards, having lost its momentum at a very, very high price right now. So sell, market execution, the USD CAD. Now the UJ, all right, let me get rid of my order block here so you can see more clearly what has happened last week. All right, this was the great trade that we made last week with the USD JPY just going almost straight up. So it's likely to make a small correction, okay, but the UJ is still very bullish. All right, so let it make that small correction after that huge move up down to 150.000 and go long. That's a buy limit on the UJ. And then one that I don't often share with you, which I'm looking at, I like very much. Some of you like to trade perhaps the WTI USD. Let me put my order blocks back on this chart. And you see we have this supply zone up here where it has been many times around the $85 area. And it has tailored off the last 10 trading days or so. All right, I really like these prices on the crude oil, WTI USD, around $75, $76. It closed at 77 last Friday, but I'm long on the WTI USD. If you can go to your shorter time frames, perhaps get a little bit better price on that, but I am long on oil, expecting that to go up next week or over the next 10 days up to the $85 price again. okay, where it has been many times. I'm bullish on oil now, short term, not expecting it to go to $100, $150, nothing like that, but it's a good price now in this $76, $77 zone to go long on oil and ride that up to around the $85 price range. Okay, that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it as always. Don't forget to like, love, and share this video, and be sure you've subscribed to the YouTube channel. And that's it from me. I'm Rick Ray, signing off.